welcome to Trivia Ronin. I'm your host, Douglas Larlam, and I'm not wearing pants. Whether you're joining us live on Zoom or Twitch or after the fact on YouTube, welcome. We're happy to have you. Quick breakdown of the rules. 1, we're honor code here, and you keep your own score. Feel free to cheat. You get nothing. 2, after each question, you'll get 45 seconds to answer. Absolutely do not show your answer until the time is up. There's always 1. And 3, if you're watching on Twitch, due to the delay, drop your answer in the chat. When you see about 10 seconds left, that'll time up with us live. Tonight there are 30 questions, 1 point each, and a story question at the end worth 10 points for a total of 40 points. Maybe some bonus opportunities. In fact, there will be some bonus opportunities sprinkled in. Let's play Trivia Ronin. Question 1. Friday, November 13th, 2009. This was found on the Earth's moon. 45 seconds on the clock. Friday, November 13th, 2009, this was found on the Earth's moon. Weird. I cannot get Spotify to work on Twitch. Twitch, if you're wondering why it's so quiet, Spotify is just not working for Twitch tonight. So it's going to be a nice, quiet, intimate show. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. What do we is? Gotten. Yeah. It's water. I wrote, it's obviously water. Because really, what else would they have found on them? It's the moon. Metal. Lucas is playing. Guys, Lucas and Seth are playing. Shit's going down on Twitch. Question 2 on Friday, October the 13th, 1967. This president signed an order that the government can't discriminate based on gender when it comes to employment. On Friday, October the 13th, 1967, this president signed an order that the government cannot discriminate based on gender when it comes to employment. Lucas, I believe you. We are honor code here. Emily, can you hear us yet? Okay, cool. No. Oh dear God. There's an earthquake localized to your kitchen. There it is. 8 seconds. 2, 1, 0. What do we got? Seth, you got it? Yeah. Eisenhower, not going to do it. Nixon, not going to do it. Eisenhower, not going to do it. The answer is Baines. LBJ. Question 3. Friday, July 13th, 1923, this LA landmark was dedicated. 45 seconds on the clock. I'm curious if Julian will get this. It's not Julian specific. It's just like I feel like you're right on the cusp of somebody who might know it and might not know it. So I think you're right on the. I'm curious if you'll get it. The razor's edge. Friday, July 13th, 1923. This LA landmark was dedicated. Four, 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Walk of Fame. Not the Walk of Fame. Not the Chinese Theater. Not the Griffith Observatory. But for the rest of you, it is the Hollywoodland sign, except it was just the Hollywood sign because land had been removed by the time it was dedicated. Question 4. Is anybody 3 for 3 right now? I feel like there's been a lot of turnover. A lot of people have been, yeah, look at that. After 3 questions, we don't have anybody who's 3 for 3. That's crazy. Question 4. Friday, December 13th, 2013, Prince Harry and a group of wounded servicemen made it all the way to this frigid location. 45 seconds on the clock. Lucas, you're one of three. Congratulations. You're like right in it. Friday, December 13th, 2013, Prince Harry of Prince Harry fame and a group of wounded servicemen made it all the way to this frigid location. I'll make love to you. I switched the music just for my ears. Sorry. 210, let's see it. There were only so many places. Ooh, I can't give you Antarctica. I got to give you the South. It's the South Pole. Because on this date, they would have been for months walking in Antarctica. It's got to be the South Pole. They didn't make it to the... Yes, the answer is yes. At least you were better than Lucas, who put Amsterdam. So there. So congratulations for being better than that. They were formerly wounded. Wounded warriors. Formerly wounded. Question 5. Friday the 13th, 2029, one of these will be flying so close to the Earth in space. I put in space because I thought somebody might write plane, especially Cyrus, but he didn't because he's not here. One of these will be flying so close to Earth in space, we'll be able to see it with the human eye, the naked human eye, I should have said. 45 seconds on the clock. Friday the 13th, 2029. One of these will be flying so close to the Earth in space, we'll be able to see it with the human eye, naked human eye. This is basically going to be, oh wait, which one is, how many people are doing that? Wait, hold on. So this is a that, there's so many definitions I can't remember right now from 7th grade science class. Five, four, three, two, one. That's it. We've got comet, no. Meteor, no. The other one, asteroid, yes. Asteroid. Also, the difference between the fact that nobody ever uses the word meteoroid is interesting. Anyway, question 6. This one's specifically for George Clancy. For 2 points. I didn't realize this was the question. You're not going to get this. On a Friday the 13th, in 1939, Evelyn Pinkert Kilgore became this kind of instructor, the first female to do so. This question is for everyone. I was just singling out George. 45 seconds on the clock. For 2 points, everybody gets 2 points if they get it. On a Friday the 13th, in 1939, Evelyn Pinkert Kilgore became this kind of instructor, the first female to do so, is the whole question. I think this is the toughest question of the night, and that's the one I specifically randomly threw out to George. George, if you get it, 3 points. In fact, George, if you get it, everyone gets 3 points. No, that's not fair. I feel like I'm making it worse. I've unsweetened the deal. All right, show me your answers. Yoga, no. Driving, no. Aviation is, in fact, yes. It's not drill instructor, it's flight instructor. They got it right. So I guess everyone gets 3 points. That was the last rule wait, Alex, thumbs up if Alex got it. Yeah, okay. So everyone who got it right got it right. George didn't get it right. So if you got it wrong, you don't get 3 points. Sorry, that's simple math. It is. It's 2 points. It's All right, you know what? All right, hold on. We're gonna stop. All right. The last thing I said was it's 3 points if you get it right. So it's 3 points if you got it right. If you didn't get it right, George didn't get it right, so you got it wrong. There. Cool? Now that I've muddied the water. By the way, the answer is flight instructor, and you can all give yourself 1,000 points. I don't care. Question 7. I'm just digging how close tonight is. In 1970, this metal band released their self-titled album on a Friday the 13th. Wait, yeah, it is self-titled. I had to go back into my brain and make sure that was right. In 1970, this metal band released their self-titled album on a Friday the 13th. Oh, I can't wait for this next question. I'm so excited about this next question. 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Judas Priest is a great guess. Zeppelin's a great guess. Floyd's a great guess. Metallica, a little early for Metallica. Sabbath, though. It is Sabbath. Adding to their creepy mystique was literally the quote I read. Adding to their creepy mystique. That was why they did it. It added to our creepy mystique. Question 8. This video game starring two brothers was released in Japan on Friday, September the 13th in 1985. This video game starring two brothers was released in Japan on Friday, September the 13th in 1985. Thumbs up if you're confident. I like my wording in this question. I'm pleased with my question. This video game starring two brothers was released in Japan on Friday, September the 13th in 1985. Lucas, you got it. 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Yay! It is Super Mario Brothers. It is, yeah. I just like the idea that no one ever thinks of them as brothers, but that's what it's called. Or they do. They just don't think of a game of brothers. It doesn't matter. Question 9! Guys, we're almost done with round 1. I'm so excited. The suspense is killing me this week to find out your scores. On a Friday the 13th in 1935, a new top speed was hit for an aircraft of 352 miles per hour flown by this man. On Friday the 13th in 1935, a new top speed was hit for an aircraft of 352 miles per hour flown by this man. Sarah, you got this? All right. Okay. Sid, your thumbs up on that one, right? Then I'm going to say no, you don't have it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lindbergh. Everybody wants to talk about Lindbergh. Unfortunately, that's wrong, for the aviator himself was Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes was the man. I've had a lot of 50-50s this week, so it's basically there were only 2 people, and you said you only know 1, so I had to assume it was the wrong one. And question 10. Friday, January 13th, By the way, did you guys know it's Friday the 13th? There's a theme. Friday, January 13th, 1854, this instrument comprised of reed ranks, switches, and bellows, among other things, was patented. Friday, January 13th, 1854. This instrument, comprised of reed ranks, switches, and bellows, among other things, was patented. Good point, Seth. No one ever asks the tough questions until now. I appreciate you. 3, 2, 1. They should have said Super Mario Partners. Okay, we got the sax, we got the pipe organ, we got the printing press. Solid choice. The oboe, the saxophone. No, it is a few people holding on with accordion. It is the accordion. Guys, I want to see these scores. I am so excited. Question 1, what vegetable translates from Chinese to white vegetable? That's the literal translation, unless it's wrong. What vegetable translates from Chinese to white vegetable? Last week I did a nautical term. I might do this just every week just to see what people get, whether they get it or not. So this isn't it. It's the next question. This is not I'm not looking for a nautical term. Three, two, one. Potato, cauliflower, bean sprout, water chestnut, I've never even heard of daikon. Oh, maybe I have. But bok choy is the right answer. And Jasper got it, and I don't know if I'm racist for expecting that. Question 2. I am. That's fair. Question 2, the nautical term starboard refers to what part of the ship? Starboard is what side of the ship, what front, the back, the left, the right. It'll be one of those answers. Lucas, good guess with radish. Yet again, radish is the wrong answer for you. Hey, where's my timer? There it is. I missed it. Nautical term starboard refers to what part of the ship? Just for, I guess, looking toward the front of the ship. So we all know how we're describing directions. Somebody would be like, yeah, but what if you're looking at the back of the ship? I don't know why I think people are going to complain Cyrus isn't here. I feel like Sarah could complain. Sarah would get on me for words, for sure. Let's see it. Front, right, left, right, right. No one put back. It is the right side. The right side is the correct side. How about that? Lucas, you had a 50-50 chance. You got it wrong. Question 3. The NBA's Philadelphia 76ers are named for the year what historic document was signed. This should be a half a point. But somebody might get it wrong, and I want to make that person feel dumb. The NBA's Philadelphia 76ers are named for the year what historic document was signed. This next question I'm making a two-pointer because I don't think anybody's going to get it. It's not written there, but. '76ers. Lucas, I'm so excited for your answer. Let's see him. All right, so everyone on Zoom wrote the Declaration of Independence. Lucas wrote, Constitution, you will not make me feel dumb today, sir. Oh, that's his Twitch answer, the Constitution. It is the Declaration of Independence for all of the people who wrote that. Lucas, you're so dumb. Sorry. Question 4. All right, for 2 points, the newspaper term op-ed means what? Is a shortened version of what? The newspaper term op-ed is short for what? Does anybody know this? Yeah. Okay. Got a few 2-pointers. 3, 2, 1. What is it? Opinion editorial, opinion editorial, opinion editorial, opinion editorial, opinion editorial. Hey Siri, what does op-ed mean?
Here's what I found from wikipedia.org. An op-ed, short for opposite the editorial page, is a written prose piece typically published by a newspaper.
Everyone thinks op-ed is opinion editorial. It is opposite the editorial page. I was really excited to ask that question, and I really thought somebody was going to get it, but I only learned that because I worked in the news, so don't think I'm like a smart guy. Question, Seth's going to write an op-ed about this question. Question 5. The nickname Fergie is shared by both a hip-hop star and a famous ex-royal, the Duchess of where? 45 seconds. Could you all hear Siri, by the way? Cool. The nickname Fergie is shared by both a hip-hop star, and probably other people, and a famous ex-royal, the Duchess of where? Also a point in the last 8 seconds if you draw Fergie, the ex-royal, real fast. You got 4 seconds. Give me a drawing, you get a point. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. We've got York. Pud has a drawing. An extra point for Pud. Scotland, York, Wales. It is York. The Duchess of York. The old one. Question 6. That's 2 points for you, Pud. Question 6. The Notable Names Database, or NNDB.com, lists what historic woman's job experience as cake proponent? It's a great question. I'm very proud of that. The Notable Names Database, or NNDB.com, lists what historic woman's job experience as cake proponent? Yes, we're looking for a historic woman they've listed as their job experience as cake proponent on the Notable Names Database. Not just a name, a specific person. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Not Marilyn Monroe. Not Mary Berry. Man, everybody went Mary. Not Little Debbie, not Betty Crocker. All very good guesses. But in fact, we were looking for Marie Antoinette as let them eat cake. I am a proponent of this. Question 7. Lucas, Get with it. Question 7. The numbered spaces on a standard roulette wheel fittingly add up to what number? I don't know about fittingly, but you're going to have to just know that it's an interesting number they add up to. I'm not going to give you better hints than that, I think. The numbered spaces on a standard roulette wheel add up to what number? And I'm saying fittingly because I've passed judgment. How about that? "13 seconds. Sarah, is it that cold or are you just super beanie hip?" Okay. I also can't remember when you last washed your hair. Isn't that crazy? 3, 2, 1 for an extra point. When did Sarah wash her hair last? All right, let's see them. 100,000, 247, 365, 99, 1,000, 69. Nice. 500, and nobody went with the 500 is the closest. If anybody's closer than 500, I'm giving it to Jasper. It's 666 or 666. That's me passing unnecessary judgment on gambling. But if nobody's closer than 166, Jasper, give yourself a point. Question 8. The Obama girls attended Sidwell Friends, a DC school founded by a member of what religious group? The Obama girls attended Sidwell Friends, a DC school founded by a member of what religious group? Hey, Lucas got it. Lucas got 666. You know what, Lucas? Give yourself 666 points. I still like Seth's odds against you. The Obama girls attended Sidwell Friends, a DC school founded by a member of what religious group? Aw, hi, Hulk. Hi, Hulk. Hi. All right, let's see your answers. Jewish, Presbyterian, Baptist, Protestant, and to the other two who wrote Quakers, got him, got him, got him. Quakers was the answer we were looking for. Question 9. Scientologist. Sorry, that's actually a good answer. Question 9. The cocktail of the annual Preakness Stakes horse race. Preakness Stakes horse race. That's how you emphasize that. Shares its name with what flower? The cocktail of the annual Preakness Stakes horse race shares its name with what flower? Question 9. Cocktail of the annual Preakness Stakes horse race shares its name with what flower? Fergie, the hip-hop star, almost sang for this group. Let's see him. Gin Blossom, good guess. Elderflower, mint julep, julep. It should have been that. It's actually a Black-Eyed Susan. She almost sang for that band. She did sing for the Black Eyed Peas, which is, I guess, better. That's a better joke? I don't know. Man. I don't know. Lucas is just writing flowers until he gets it. I'm going to give him a chance. So, Seth, bravo. Question 10. The flag of the European Union features a ring of 12 gold stars on a background of what color? The European Union is a flag of what color? What is your flag's color? Chris Chasen, what's your favorite color? Hey, Chris, what's your favorite color, bud? You got 10 seconds. Blue? Oh, give yourself like a third of a point. Actually, give yourself a whole point for having the favorite color blue. Let's see it. Yep, 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 yep. This is going to be so great. Chris, what did you write for your answer on that question? I got to know. No? Everyone wrote blue except Chris, whose favorite color is blue. It is, in fact, blue, but I'm giving Chris a point because it's his favorite color. Coming up next is Wayla. If you don't know what Wayla is, it's what are you looking at? Basically, I'm going to show you images. There are 10 questions, and with each question, it will be worth a point, and the question will be either what are you looking at or something similar to that, something similac to that. Let's get right into it. Let's get now right in. Okay, great. What game are we looking at here? 45 seconds on the clock. This is what game? What's that? As, yeah, I get it. I get it. I have my ways. I have my reasons. What game is this? Why don't we mute? Why don't we mute before we talk? You're still unmuted. Now you're muted, Sid. 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Who wrote what? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you all wrote chess. Interestingly, the actual answer is chess. Who is this? "38 seconds. Anybody not know? Okay. Okay. Who already is with it right now? Is everybody who thinks they're with it? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. My weed dealer is a good answer. Fidel Castro's not going to get you there. It is Che Guevara. We were looking for Che. What was this person's number one hit? First number one hit as a solo artist is what I was supposed to say. As a solo artist, what was this person's first number one hit? Oh, timer. We'll call it 10 seconds. 2, 1. Sounds about right. Let's see him. It was not Do You Believe Auto-Tune. It was Bird out there. But that was Cher also. So I don't know if anybody's on board with what's happening yet. What's this character? Jesus, Seth. Six, 5, 4, 3, 21. What do we got? Yep. Yep. Okay. You all had childhoods. Congrats. That's a Cheshire Cat. Who's that? $45 seconds? What are you looking at? Does anybody feel like they got it? Seth's definitely on board with what I'm doing here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Teddy Roosevelt. No. William Chesterfield's great guess. A president is not going to get it for you. That there is not Henry Ford or Roosevelt. It's Chester A. Arthur. Anybody yet? Sarah, I love where your head was. Yeah, Sid, you got it. No, a few people got it. Yeah. You get nothing. I'll give you a third of a point. How many points do you have total? Total. Roughly total. Just roughly. Okay, I'm going to give you a full point. If you get the first name. Okay, these fans are known as what? These fans are colloquially known as what? 45 seconds. This team's fans go by what? As a slang answer. Chasen, you got this one, right? Yeah. I think it's dumb for you, and some people are like, I have no idea. 10 seconds. Can't wait to see what Sarah writes. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. Hey! Wow, everybody nailed it. Good job. Cheeseheads is in fact correct. Everybody. Who's this? First and last name. I don't think I need to say that. I need a first and last name. And you know what? Spelling is gonna count. I need a first and last name. Who is this? Spelling counts. 10 seconds. This one's gonna be good for me. I can feel it. I like this one. 2, 1. What do we got? Chester Cheese, no. Chester Cheeto Jenkins, no. Chester Cheeto. Chester the Cheetah. Chester Cheeto. Chester. So the answer is, and the only correct answer, Chester Cheetah. Not Cheeto. It is not Chester Cheeto. It's Chester Cheetah. Not Chester the Cheetah. The only answer is Chester Cheetah. His middle name is not the. Don't come after me for Chester the Cheetah. You're just describing his what kind of animal, what species he is. I needed names. What city is this? "45 seconds on the clock. What city is this?" You know what? And country. I want city and country for this. For 1 point each. So 2 possible points. City and country. 1 point each. Two, 1, 0. Let's see it. Yes, it is Chernobyl, Ukraine. Not Chernobyl, Russia. Chernobyl, Ukraine. Baltimore, Maryland. I love also the fact that Maryland's not a country, but that's like not even the joke. All right. Yeah, no, it is in fact Chernobyl, Ukraine. And Lucas has finally gotten on board. How many is that? What? I don't have my stop sign tonight, and I don't want to go too far. How many? That was 8. Thank you. Who's this? Remember, if you wrote Chernobyl, Ukraine, that's 2 points. That was 1 point for each. Who? What are you looking at? Is the who are you looking at? Julian's a big fan. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Childrick Winterbottom. Yeah, but for the rest of you who wrote Chester Bennington, it is Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park Family. And then one more, right? Okay. Yeah. What city is this? See, when you start with chess, I'm going to start to stretch you out a little bit by the end. Pud, you're confident? Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Yeah. Philadelphia. Durango, Texas, no. Chesterfield, no. Chelsea, no. Worcestershire, no. Cheyenne, Wyoming is correct. It is Cheyenne, Wyoming. All right, Emily, pick a number 1 through 9. Just, what is it? The actual 9? Is that, I can't. Okay, so 9. So, okay, yes, 9. Now I can see. For some reason, I was having the toughest time counting that. All right, 1 through 9. 9 on my screen is Jasper. Jasper, for 1 point, what was the thread there through all the questions? CHE. Every answer started with CHE. Bravo. And if you're finding out right now, that's, yeah. So when I was saying, what am I doing there? So bravo. Jasper, give yourself an extra point. Go ahead and take 3, and we will come back for a story. So we're going to start with the Amalgamated Clothing Workers of America. That's a group of people. And in 1929, they were the first union to say we want a 5-day work week and 40 hours. Now, they actually asked for 44 hours. It would later turn into 40 hours. We'll go into that in a little bit. The reason they felt they could do that was because they were already taking a half day off the second half of Saturday. By the way, this is America. In other countries, they had already been practicing shorter work weeks. Some were doing 10 days and then having a day off, or some people in Britain, they had already long gone to a 5 or 6 day work week. But in America, we were doing basically 7 days. And then there was a moment where we went into in the late 1800s, we're going to talk about it. In the late 1800s, we took the second half of Saturday off. In 1929, the Amalgamated Clothing Workers of America said, we want a 44-hour work week. Basically, when we're off on Saturday, we also want Sunday off, and then we'll be back to work. And they won. And then later it would go into law that instead of the actual going in for half a day on Saturday, we would take the whole Saturday and Sunday off, and that would be the weekend, and that would be the standard for a work week moving forward. That would be in the 30s. Okay. But why did they think they had the freedom to do that? Let's talk about it. In 1881, a guy by the name of William Fowler put together a group. September 13th, 1881, there was a dinner. There were 13 people there. It was the 13th, there were 13 courses, 13 toasts, 13 candles, and they were called the 13 Club. William Fowler put together a club called the 13 Club, and the reason he did it is he felt the number 13 got a bad rap. And they had it at the Knickerbocker Cottage in room 13 and in New York City. So this was a dinner, but nobody wanted to serve during this dinner. Nobody wanted to help out in any way during this dinner because they thought it was so unlucky the way they were doing it. But William Fowler was like, no, we are a club. Now, here's the thing. When social clubs, by the way, were all the rage in the late 1800s, early 1900s, before they fell out of style. But there were clubs for the dumbest stuff. A liar's club, a truth-telling club, a playing pranks on people club. Like, they were the dumbest social clubs, and this was just another dumb social club. But it took him a year to find 12 other people who would be in a club based on the number 13, because there were a lot of religions, like the ancient Romans, the Vikings. Everybody believed 13, and nobody really knows. Some people say it got really popular to hate the number 13 because of the Last Supper. There were 13 people there, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But that moving forward, for a long time, the number 13 got a bad rap. William Fowler himself he went to PS 13 in New York. He graduated at the age of 13. He built 13 public buildings as an architect. When he went to war, he survived 13 battles. He felt like 13 was his bitch. He loved 13. So he specifically made an anti-superstition group out of this and called it the 13 Club. They met, and they got a bit of a name. They were a very secret society, but they got a bit of name for themselves over years. And in 1888, in fact, where they were having a meeting, the ceiling caved in on them. There were injured people, and when they called the police, admittedly, the police in New York were shit at this time, thank Tammany Hall, but the police didn't even come because they were like, well, you're playing with fire, everything's 13, and they were laughing about it, and they didn't even investigate or come help them. And then later, they took legal action against the police because they didn't even show up because they thought, well, you were asking for it, having a whole club based on superstition, and then it caves in on you. They would do things like you had to walk under a ladder before you came to the meeting. They would have salt spilling parties and mirror crashing parties on the ground. They would just destroy mirrors and stuff. So they were just all over the top. 13 is dumb. And one of the things they noticed was Friday also got a bad rap. So they would start having parties on Friday the 13th. And it became a big thing. In fact, they got up to 400 people one year to their Friday the 13th parties. They would even contact legal groups and they would say, okay, we don't want you to hang anyone on Friday the 13th because we're trying to eliminate the stigma of Friday the 13th. We want it to be considered more of like a happy day than a bad day. They did actually have a little bit of success, not large success. Most people said, "Fuck out of my office," but they did have a few people say, "Okay, I don't hate that." And in one of the situations, they had a guy. Hold on, what's his name? David McAdam. Okay, so we're going to talk about David McAdam in just a second. They had honorary presidents who were members of it. Chester A. Arthur, who we talked about earlier. William McKinley, Benjamin Harrison, Grover Cleveland, and Teddy Roosevelt were all honorary members of the 13 Club. And in, I actually don't have the year, I couldn't find it, but the David McAdam, who was a member of the New York City Court, signed into law saying that we would take a half day off on Saturday because he wanted to make Fridays a happier day, trying to eliminate the sadness and the superstition associated with Friday. And the only reason we have a large reason we have a 40-hour work week is because they could demand a half day off that we were already getting as a holiday, and then the additional Sunday, all because David McAdam, who was a member of the New York City Court, was also a branch president of the 13 Club in just outside of New York City. So as just a way of making, anyway, so I just think that that's a very interesting thing. Here is the question. One person who would have never been involved with the 13 Club was a guy who was a French poet / novelist, and he lived in the 1800s, and he famously could not be in a room of 12 other people. He would leave, whether it be a dinner, whether it be just a party or whatever. He would not be in a room of 13 people, including himself, and he would be the first one to walk out to make sure he wasn't a member of that group. He would certainly have never been a member of the 13 Club. And it is interesting to say he would end up dying of pneumonia on, I didn't write down the year. Anyway, the year he died, it is 1885. I do know that just from memory. 1885, he died on February 26th, which is like 2/13. I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. Anyway, who is that French poet novelist who would never have been a member and never would have been a part of us getting a weekend in America during the Industrial Revolution? 45 seconds on the clock. I said 45 seconds on the clock. There it is. Seeing if I missed anything, but I think I got it all. All right. Good job, Doug. $16 seconds. Jasper, did you get it? So we never touched base on people's total scores there. 3, 2, 1. Sarah, did you not write anything? Well, let's see them. Lumiere, Baguette, Escargot, Sartre, Mike Pence. Anybody? Marquise de... Is that Sade? Rainier Rilke. No. Victor Hugo of Les Mis fame was the guy who wouldn't be in a room. This for the first time ever, guys. No one got the final story. I'll be damned. I was going to say of Les Mis fame, and then everybody, I think, would have gotten it. So I didn't do that. But, okay. Well, hey, does anybody have more than Jasper, who had, I think, 24 or something like that? We had a 10. Nobody with more. We had a 22. Well, I'll be damned. Guys, with 24, which is one of our lowest winning scores to date. How fantastic is that? We can always be surprised because on Wednesday someone got a 54, and that's a big difference. Big round of applause for Jasper, everybody. Bringing it home. All right, so that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for your support as we try to grow this experience. It's totally in the script to say that, but it doesn't make it any less true. For all of us here at Trivia Ronin, I'm Douglas Larlam saying don't be shitty. We are hoping you learned something here, and please, this thumbs up to you.